Hello, I'm James Wanadi, working with NEBBI District NGO Forum. NEBBI District NGO Forum is an umbrella organization of all NGOs working within the greater NEBBI districts. We have been thinking and we have been championing climate response against climate change. Do you know that Uganda loses 9,000 hectares of trees every year? What does that bring to your mind? And that has been the biggest contributor to the change in our environment. These trees are being used predominantly as charcoal, which is the main source of energy in our rural homes. I want to talk about climate change. In Greater Navy districts, we are experiencing climate change. There has been rising temperature, delayed rainfall, but also extreme weather events, which has been so rampant of late. In Greater Navy districts of Pakwash, Nebi, and Zombo, women and youth are taking a lead in the climate innovation to combat the negative effect of climate change. With the support of the CIF project, we bring the innovation of food forest that does not only restore the climate, but also restore the community food. For the past years, we have seen a lot of climate change issues coming in. This has been evident in the rise in our temperatures, drought experiences, and also extreme cases of flood and sometimes hailstorm. And these are evidence that our climate is changing negatively and quite rapidly. This has been attributed by the decline in our natural resources, especially the trees and the forests, which used to hold our rain together. Now, in Greater Nebi, women and the youth are championing the innovation that can combat the negative effect of climate change. With the support of the CIF project, we want to see the women and the youth take the lead in bringing food forests, which does not only conserve the environment, but improve on nutrition and the landscape of our society. We do all this while protecting the environment. Using seedlings and tree seedling nursery, which are raised locally in the community, through the community managed seed forests, we will be able to put together 24,000 hectares of degraded trees. Under the CIF project, we will work together with the community and the public schools within Greater Navy districts. We will help these communities build together community nursery beds where they will raise seedlings. And these seedlings will also be raised from the school compound and they will be managed by the schools. And as these children learn on how they can raise agroforestry and manage nursery beds, they will be able to sell the seedling to the community. And this seedling will form the basis of our food forest, meaning we are going to have the indigenous tree species of different food types which are compatible and suitable for our land in Greater Navy. As we do this, we believe that this will be able to restore the environment as well as bring in contribute to the livelihood of the people within the society. Secondly, under this innovation, the children in the school will be trained on how they can make eco briquettes, and these eco briquettes will be sold back to their parents at home as a way of trying to bring an alternative to wood charcoal, which is the main cause of our deforestation. And as we do that, we believe that the money that will be earned from the eco briquette will also contribute to conserving this, will also contribute to maintaining the club in the school, but as well as building resilience after the project has ended. Under the CIF project, we shall work together with the local community members surrounding 20 public schools across the Greater Navy district. And these 20 public schools will together make what we call the community nursery bed seedlings. And these community nursery bed seedlings will be managed by what we are calling the School Climate Resilient Club. And this Climate Resilient Club together will raise and manage this nursery. This nursery will be used to supply their parents who are in the community with the tree seedlings of assorted species that can be used to restore the depleted forest in form of a food forest. And at the community, we shall have what we call the village climate groups. Now, these village climate groups and the Climate Resilience Club will build a structure within the community that is sustainable and able to combat the response, that will be able to respond to climate change. These new structures will link the farmers and the local leaders. And with this, all of them working together, will be able to restore the ecosystem and create access to the market and provide strengthen to the resilience community that we all want to see. In so doing, we have been trying to think creatively and see what can we do together. And we realize that when we champion the women and the youth who constitute the larger majority of the people in our population to fight this climate change, we will be able to have a more lasting and tangible result. We will be able to train our children in school to understand climate change and its effect. And we will be able also to teach them on how they can be able to make eco briquettes, which is not only just energy efficient, but also a very good alternative to wood charcoal, which is the main contributor to deforestation in our land. Like this alone can be able to burn for 8 hours, meaning it will be able to prepare food for a family of 7 people the whole day, as compared to using wood, which is not only inefficient, but also disruptive to our environment. And this we make them locally, and we'll be able to train the children to make them so that they can also make them at home, but also they can make it for sale as a school, and they earn income that can become sustainability for the project even when the funding has stopped. Thank you.